We're back with another review, and this time we're doing the absolute beatdown of the New York Excelsior versus the Chengdu Hunters. Chengdu's looked really good, and top into the review. So Gaga starts by going behind him. He rolls out and gets behind him. So I like this angle already. He's finding a way to get behind him, not getting poked out too hard. How's everybody else positioning? So they know they're playing Rush, and so Monk is... oh man. I mean, this is good. Like, this is proper positioning versus what New York's playing. But I like how they're all positioned so far. Elsa is kind of playing the body blocker for Monk, and Monk's playing very scared, and this is kind of the pocket with Jinmu. So I like how Hunter's positioned to counter this comp. I'm assuming Gaga's going to wait till they drop the point, and then he's going to look for a... Oh, he's just going now. Okay. This works too. Good boop. Ooh, good nade timing as well. It's not a big nade by any means. It doesn't get a lot of the enemy members, but really... I mean, this engage is super well synced up. Super synced up. You have Monk kind of crouch walking, waiting. As soon as Gaga draws all the timing is just impeccable here. Like, the timing cannot be any better. Like, their communication, you can tell, is really solid. I'm assuming Leaves unstealthing right about now at the same time. I mean, look, you have Gaga as he draws all the eyes. Monk immediately going to look for a nade. I think he gets unlucky and hits the shield, but otherwise that would have been a fat nade. But that was a really good engage from Hunters. Okay, Gaga retakes the high ground. When you're playing Chengdu's comp, you have to play really slow. You just have to play for your barrage. Or, oh my god, Jinmu already has barrage. Okay, Jonak has already used lamp. There's no lamp. They do use window. Gaga rolls in and gets frozen. It's gonna happen sometimes. Oh, that's a little crazy from Jinmu. Just a little crazy. Only a little bit. I mean, this is what you're getting from Jinmu, right? Though, like this is just the player that Jinmu is. If Hunters were not aware this is how Jinmu is, he wouldn't be playing, right? Actually, I'm gonna turn on the volume on this client just a little bit. Like, Chengdu has to know this is how he plays, right? This is Jinmu. This is what you get from Jinmu. He's a super aggressive, high impact, high risk player. Like this play right here. You can't tell Jinmu not to do this because this is just how he plays the game. This is just how he plays the game. This is going to work sometimes, and this is going to be a feat sometimes. This is just what you get from Jinmu, so. You just have to be able to play around it. And I think Chengdu does a good job with that generally. Just not this fight. I think going into the season, I had a lot of doubts about Jinmu because obviously he is such a one-track minded player. He's very aggressive. Really only has the go button. So I wasn't gonna be able to, I wasn't sure if like Chengdu was gonna have a style to deal with or like to play around that. And if they didn't, like, can Jinmu adjust? But so far it's been working great. So okay, so Gaga goes outside. He forces the point. Friday, how is Friday done? Does he just take 2 rockets? Oh, again, I need to fix the time interval real quick. Does he just eat 2 rockets? Oh, Friday. Oh, you can't be, Friday, you can't be taking 2 rockets from across the map. You just can't be taking 2 rockets from across the map. Oh, Friday. That is awful. And now Leave gets free EMP. No beat the counter.
I'm out of here.
Ooh, that's just ugly. Interesting that small thing, but I don't know why Leave doesn't take the pack there, but I guess it doesn't matter. That is super bad from Friday. Yeah, that's really bad from Friday. All Hunters had to use was just EMP, simply because Friday has made a super big blunder. Okay, so how do you want to retake as New York's comp? Like, there's no way first of all, you need to find out like where the Ana's positioning, like where the Ana nade's gonna come from. Where's the Pharah's gonna be hovering above you all the time. The Diva's gonna be here. Like, Where's the Ana gonna be? So that's what you're gonna figure out. But generally, you want to get to point as fast as possible. So I hope New York rotates the point. There's really no reason to go through kitchen. This is like, dude, the things that they're like having trouble with, this is shit that teams in like 2017 were having troubles with. Like, oh, there's a Pharah spamming us and we're just dying. Like, like people have figured this shit out years ago. This is like 3 years of like let's just watch this from Jinwoo's POV. Like, like. You can't win maps when your Lucio's walking into 2 rockets and when your Baptiste is somehow split off from your walking unit into kitchen. Like, they're just fucked now. What, that buys like 20 seconds maybe, if not more. And now, the reason why this is so detrimental to New York is now leave because they sit here and set up again and farm even more EMP charge. He's buying, dude, all these, they're buying so much time. They're not even forcing out the Sombra. Bianca is so focused on the fact that he has to save Jonak from dying again. He doesn't even get to force out Leave. So Leave buys another 20 on EMP. Meanwhile, the entire time, Jinwoo's still spamming in rockets. Bro, there are members of the Hunters that, like, for the past, like, 40 seconds, I think, like, these 3 characters have been AFK. Like, unironically, I think these 3 characters have not had to do anything. Like, you know how fucking great it is to be Elsa here and just sitting here like, hey, we're winning. I'm having a good time. He's just sitting there driving his little mech. He's like, ooh, this is great. I'm having a good time. Woo! Yo, Jade.
What's up, Chikorita?
I am not a Chikorita hater. Chikorita is just listen. Chikorita is just unfortunately placed in a very stacked set of starters. Chikorita just does not compare to Cyndaquil and Totodile. I'm sorry. Chikorita just doesn't. It just does not compare. I'm sorry. Totodile and Cyndaquil are like S tier starters, and Chikorita is maybe like a B, maybe a C. I wouldn't say Chikorita is the worst starter of all time, but definitely doesn't compare to the other 2. Yo, Lego, thanks for Tame Kozuki a sub. Thank you, dude. You now owe 996 subs. Okay, so New York, okay, great. While I was talking about other stuff, this is a slight mess up from Hunters. I'm not sure why Jinwoo is so far to the left here. He should be over this roof, spamming him a little closer. I'm not sure what gives that away. Again, I'm not really sure. Jinwoo should be scouting this. He should be the one getting this info, or Leave. But Leave's out. So this is kind of a mess up from Chengdu's DPS line. Like, Jinwoo's so convinced they're going to go through kitchen, but they just fake him out, and now they're going main. So Jinwoo's kind of not in position to do anything here. So that's good rotation from New York. And poor scouting from Chengdu. But I really like these mines. Good mines. Okay, so where's this bomb go? So Gaga mines on point, so they're like kind of scared to fully commit on the point. Elsa throws a bomb. Where's the bomb going to pop? Not a terrible bomb, but I feel like that's kind of like an overcommitment. I think that's a little too early from Elsa. Like, let's go back. Let's watch this from Elsa's POV. I guess I kind of see what he's going for. But it's just not a... I guess I don't hate it. It's not the worst bomb ever, but I think it's he was a little early on the trigger there. I would much rather him help main and then look for a bomb as, like, more cooldowns get used. But right now, every member has a cooldown. A beat's going off. There's a shield. There's a lamp. The other characters have movement abilities to get out of the way. I'm just not a big fan of this bomb. Elsa was probably bored. You know, that's probably true. Elsa was probably bored of not doing anything, and he says, I've been holding this bomb for forever, so, like, I would like to use it. And you know what? That's totally valid. That's 100% valid. Like, this dude's getting bored. This guy wants to play the game. Completely understandable. So Friday uses beat, Jonak uses window, Feathers use I mean, I feel like this is a massive overreaction from New York, though. Like, what is Feather blizzarding here? Is this just a stay away from point, Blizzard? You're just using Blizzard just to say don't touch the point? Is that worth? I'm not sure that's worth. So he walls off. But they're still finding ways to touch point. And they're going to get point, which is great. So I guess he... Not the worst thing ever. Let me go back. I want to watch this from Chengdu's POV. I'm not a big fan of using Blizzard just to say, hey, don't touch point. We're scared. I'd much rather you wait until the fight goes on a little longer. I mean, Bianca gets a good amount of Matrix on there, but Nano Barrage, just so much damage. If you don't get perfect Matrix on it, it's going to kill your team. So Jinmu giveth and Jinmu taketh away what the Barrage is. He hard carries there at the end. Oh, did Monk hit a nice nade? Let's go back. This isn't a long series, so I don't mind going back and double checking here and checking stuff out. Let's watch this from Monk's POV. Oh, does he sneak that in? Oh, I thought he was going to sneak that in between the wall. That would have been nuts. Okay, yeah, that is a really nice nade. Good angle there from Monk. And talking about Chengdu in general, but I think a big question mark I had was I absolutely knew that Leave, Gaga, and probably Jinmu were going to do pretty well. I wasn't sure on what supports were going to play. And the supports that did play, I wasn't sure if they were any good. Like, I really just didn't have any info on Monk and Nisha. Genuinely, I had no idea about either of those players. Maybe I should have done better research, but I just had no idea. And Elsa in the past just did not impress me at all. So, I mean, all three of those players have been solid so far for Hunters. So, they're probably the most well-rounded team in the Overwatch League right now in terms of, like, impact and what they're playing and what they're comfortable with. Okay, so they get good scouting here this time. Jinmu properly calls. Elsa kind of backs up here to support Diana, so they can't just run a Diana, allowing Gaga and the Pharah to take a brunt of the damage here. Okay, that was good counter reaction from Jonak. He dodges the EMP, gets lamped down. Let's go back a little bit. So the plan is just wait and let an EMP them as they come out. Pepega. But the supports do a good job of dodging. They get lamped down. I think Jinmu... Okay, that was good from Bianca. I really like that play from Bianca there. Maybe the bomb goes a little deep here, but if we look at his from POV... Does he dodge as well?
Time to raise my APM.
Okay, so Bianca dodges. So does Jonak. So they get lamp and Matrix down. Bianca immediately uses all of his shift to eat up the Pharah damage, and then he throws a bomb while mid shift. So that was pretty good from Bianca. The bomb was a little suspect, but I mean, I get what he was going for. Oh no, no, oh no, oh hell no, oh hell no, oh that did not just happen. There is no way that just happened. Oh hell nah. Oh, hell nah. Sneaky little dude. He's a fucking ninja. Holy shit. And getting your Pharah back up. Oh, dude. That is a hard carry res. No cap, that is a hard carry res. That was insane from Nisha. Like, out of all the plays that were made so far in this map here, that's the best play that's been made on this map, for sure. Like, it seems so simple, but just sitting there, hiding, biding his time, and resing the Pharah, it absolutely saves this round here. Because getting your Pharah back up and pumping damage into New York here as soon as possible is essential. Absolutely essential. So Nisha with the hard carry, that's nuts. That is crazy from Nisha. So Yakpung does anything he can. He shatters the D.Va, which is fine. It's very hard to shatter anybody in this comp. Lamps out. How does Monk die here? So Monk is on the opposite side. Why did Monk position this side this time? Was it just... Okay, so Monk ends up having a position here because he was running away from earlier, I guess? How does Monk get here? I sleep on the Rhine. Whoever woke him up's an idiot. Okay, so he has to back up towards the backside of point here because of the risk of getting rushed. He's doing a very good job though. Preferably here at this point though, when they drop, he stays here. It's just a much safer it's a much safer position because that's where your Fair and Mercy's playing. So Nisha could drop and heal him, but because of where he positions now, now he's on the opposite side. He's very split. You see the Fair and Mercy's over here. Mercy no line of sight, and Bianca does a good job. I actually don't even think Bianca goes up initially for Monk. I think he goes up to try and follow the recall of the Sombra. He packs him. He goes back down. Monk uses nade looking for an anti. He only gets Friday. And now because this is really good from Bianca. Bianca knows he does have nade. All he does have to eat sleep, and he just bursts him out. So that was pretty good from that was pretty good from Bianca. Let me go back real quick. Okay. So the lamp's out. Gaga and Elsa are kind of drawing aggro on point. Jonak has used window. Monk dies. Please don't tell me Elsa lives. Ooh, there is absolutely some shit. As a diva player, like, bro, you are laughing to yourself when you tank a window in front of 4 people, drop a bomb, sit behind it, and you don't die. Like, look at this from Elsa's POV. He's got 4 people with a window looking at him, and he lives. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. So Chengdu dies again with his barrage, but it's whatever. He trades out. Oh, Chengdu has gotten away with some stuff they shouldn't be able to get away with, though. That res from Nisha was nuts. Elsa not dying there through the bomb was nuts. I feel like New York definitely let this one slip out of their hands. Okay, so Lucio on ball touching point, but Elsa's out of suit. There's potential here for New York to recontest and win this. Because the Akpong's touching for a decent amount of time here without taking much damage. They have beat, high noon, blizzard. Like, there's potential here for New York to win. They blizzard point. It doesn't get anybody, but now all they need to do... Oh, Feather, man. Ah, Feather. Why are you blizzarding this early? Like, what's the... Is it just because he's panicking? Because it's 99.99? His team has full... Let me go back again. Until before he blizzards. What's the go button on Blizzard here? Who are you throwing this Blizzard at, dude? Like, what? What's Sombra? What do you... Yo, you gotta stop throwing zoning blizzards, man. Make them come to you and then blizzard. Oh. Okay. Alright. So he blizzards air. Can't wall the Mercy. Like, I get it. Okay, so let me explain why this is fucking stupid and why this doesn't make sense, right? So it's 99.99. New York has control of the point either way because they have the majority of members on point. They have the advantage of the Mei wall, and they have the better closer range heroes, right? So they have control of this point anyways. There's absolutely zero reason for him to blizzard because they were running away anyways. All you had to do was wall off one of these sides and focus the other side. It's as simple as that. But he overcommits and he wants to blizzard one side and wall the other, but capping the point here is irrelevant in my opinion. You need to focus on winning the fight, not capping and hoping they C9. I feel like that's a fucking stupid thing to bank on. I think that's absolutely not smart. So he wastes Blizzard here. Okay, hold on. I need... Whoa. Okay, so Friday beats... Does he beat the EMP or is it the other way around? I need to go half speed here because there's a lot that goes on here in these last seconds. So Jonak is getting pressured by it's a nice fucking sleep. So Jonak's getting pressured and he's likely going to die, right? So Friday beats to try and save Jonak, because if Jonak dies, there's no way they win. But that means Leave automatically gets a free EMP, and Jonak dies anyways. That's a really nice sleep on the Jin move from Jonak. He tried his absolute best to live there. Flora kills Gaga. Jinwoo comes back up with the Nano and kills Friday. Again, I want to see this from Friday's POV. I want to see the decision making and kind of the process that went into it. Well, what's okay? So he's already used amp. I don't know. Wait, why is he using amp?
This is gonna make you feel better.
What's the decision make? What's the decision to amp here?
Freeze! Don't move.
I don't really get why he amps. If he saves amp here, he likely doesn't need the beat for Jonak. He's not really doing anything on Lucio here. Oh. Friday, like, absolutely. New York really needs the beat to counter EMP here. And I don't know if they knew they had EMP or not, but the fact that he, like, wasted amp and then Jonak's low and he has the beat for this is, like, the reason why they lose. Like, obviously, I don't know how they ult tracked, if they knew or not, but he absolutely needed beat for EMP. That's the only way they win. And because he beats before EMP, they lose, because Leave just gets the carry with the EMP. I mean, so far, I feel like the biggest mistakes here from New York have come from Feather with the Blizzard and Friday with his beat management versus the EMP. Would you say Leaf Somber's been impressive? Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty good. I mean, the crazy part about Leaf is that Leaf has all these heroes in his back pocket. Like, he plays Somber at a very good level. His flick scans are very good. His Tracer's been good. Like, he's been playing a lot of heroes at a high level. Yeah, and his position anyway for EMP was bad. Like, across the board, like, I don't think Friday played very well on that map. If he doesn't die to those two Pharaoh rockets at the very beginning of the round, the round for New York's probably a lot different. Oh, yeah, I would definitely pick Leaves Sombra over Jinmu's, for sure. For sure, for sure.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture.
If you don't have a good ult tracker in the Overwatch League, you will lose. Like, bottom line. You will lose. If you can't ult track, you'll lose games. Okay, so New York makes it adaptations now. They're not playing the McCree. They're not playing the BAP anymore. So if you're going to stick with Rush, I like the adaptations. I'd prefer them to go to, like, a different comp entirely. I mean, I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong. Chengdu's a lot better than I thought they'd be. Their support line's a lot better than I thought they'd be, and Elsa's been pretty good. Like, I have no problem saying when I'm wrong. Oh, I wouldn't say I stan Chengdu, but Chengdu is pretty good. Chengdu is pretty good. For me, like, from what I'm looking at, the comps they play, they're comfortable with, and comps they're playing, like, they have a very well-rounded roster. There's not really any weak points. I mean, obviously, there's players that probably have more impact. Like, I think Gaga and Leave have just been outstanding. Monk and Nisha, I've seen incredible plays from the both of them. Jinmu at times has made anything. I haven't seen any crazy plays from Elsa, and, like, Elsa's probably the one I've been the most critical of from the Chengdu roster, but I don't think Elsa's feeding either. Like, when you have 5 players who are making insane plays in their roles, the 6 doesn't need to do anything wild. They should not hard throw the game, and Elsa's not hard throwing the game. So, Elsa's doing good. Okay. So New York opts to roll out towards Elephant. I don't know much about the Rush v counter mirror here. Like, I think Elephant's the best way to play it because on Elephant you have a better, you kind of have a wider side angle on where the Pharaoh wants to go here and here. You can check both sides with McCree. So what is Feather doing this time? What I would like. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, this is horrible. This positioning on Sombra is so bad, and let me explain why. So you're playing. So you're playing McCree Sombra rush, right? And the idea is like you want to rush, you want to stay together as a ball, as a group, and kind of stop the ball engage and the fair engage. But he's invis behind them. What the what? Why? Why are you here? This makes no sense. You're not playing dive. Maybe you're getting information. Like maybe he's scouting, but like look what happens. Like now Gaga, the point's about to unlock. Gaga's looking for an engage timing. You can see him. He's preparing to slam on the team here. Feather sees that. I mean Feather fucking literally sees the guy. And now he unstealths too late. He's a million, dude. The hand hack's not even close. It's not even close. It's not even halfway close enough to be next to Gaga for a hand hack. So now he's broken his stealth. He's trying to hand hack. Man, you would sure fucking love to have a Sombra with your core here so you can flash hack Gaga. This kid's lost. Feather's lost. I'm sorry. He fundamentally does not understand how he's supposed to be playing in the comp. Like I really just think they're thinking, okay, I can't play Mei here. What do I play? I mean, his idea of what he's doing, right? Like you want to unstealth on a slight off angle and hack the ball, right? But you don't do that. You don't do that here. You do that say either here on the off on the side a little bit. He's completely on the wrong side of the map. He's invis in the back line. If you're gonna again, I agree with you, Tree. Feather has the right idea, right? You play on a slight off angle. You maybe play out of sight a little bit, but you play relatively near your team, right? You can sit in the corner here and unstealth here, and then look for the hack here, or again on the other side. That's fine as well. Or maybe you can play behind elephant and play really scared and play like that. But playing back here and unstealthing and trying to hand hack a ball who's rolling in this way. He's like getting no value for like 5 to 10 seconds. He's just doing air here, just shooting nothing. But if he was here to follow up on Flora's flashbang and get a hand hack, well, maybe he does. I don't follow the way. But the way he's positioned right now, it's not likely to happen. I mean, like, I am sorry, but the fact that Gaga gets to roll into McCree Sombra and get 0 CC and have full HP after a full combo, that is criminal. Like, this should never happen. Like, Gaga should never be able to, like, as a ball, should never be able to take a frontal assault into a McCree Sombra comp and come out unscathed. Like, this should not be possible. No flashbang, no hack. Not even attempt either. Not even damage. He's full HP. He did not drop below 600 HP there. Flora gets leave. Okay. That was good from Flora. Is it a flashbang? Thinking the fair. He's keeping the fair in check. Flora so far looks like he's doing a good job. Okay, no. Just good 3-shot from Flora. Good job. Oh, that's troll from Bianca. Looped him, but he's going to die anyways. So even though, like... So even though they miss a lot of opportunities to punish the divers earlier, they do a good job by following up. Good shots from Flora. Kind of opens it up for him. Yeah, Ply. We'll talk about Ivy's Echo on map 2. Trust me. I've got a whole fucking rant to go on about that. So. Okay, he gets it. Flora tries to catch out leave through a voice line. It's fine. Okay, does Feather adjust? Does Feather adjust? No, he does not adjust. Okay, Feather is locator hacking, locator hunting. He's trying to catch Leave's locator, which I guess isn't terrible. That's a good use of your time. I don't hate that.
Beacon in place.
Oh, am I being too loud?
No, do you have the master keys?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my bad.
No, I gotta go to the bus.
All right. Okay. Sorry about that. So he's locator hacking, which I think is fine. But how does he position for the dive? Again, like, what's the goal here?
I'm out of here.
Please stop. Please, please, please. Stop. Stop doing this. This is not good. Like, again, he fundamentally does not understand what he's supposed to be doing here. He's flanking behind them and trying to hand hack a diva. Who's gonna follow up on a hand-hacked diva? Okay, so like your team is set up here, elephant, right? Your team's playing near elephant. Elsa is here, and you are trying to hand-hack a diva. What's your plan? You hand-hack a diva, your team runs across the map and chases a diva? Like fundamentally, I don't agree with how Feather's playing Summer here. Like I think he has the complete wrong idea. Like this is even worse. I think the first fight he had the right idea of hacking the ball on a side angle, but it was just in the wrong position. Here he's in the wrong position and doing the wrong thing. So now, again, he tries to hand hack the diva, and now he's forced to locate back. He's just not in the fight. And yes, he gets a hand hack on the ball now. But now it's like, I don't want to say it's too late, but it's like so sloppy at this point. It's so sloppy at this point. It took him 10 seconds to the fight to find his first hack and get his first value. He's only 50 on EMP. And I think everybody else on New York has done a good job, but like, just because, and now people are probably, maybe some of you guys are watching this and right, like, oh well, New York's still winning, so like, obviously Feather can't be doing that bad, right? Just because something's working doesn't mean it's the right thing. Like, absolutely, like, Feather's gotten one hack off so far, and it's on the ball, and that's great. But I would say he lucked into that hack, not so much that was of his good positioning. Like, again, let's go back, and I'll kind of talk about how he should be set up. So instead of being behind here, trying to hand hack a diva, the diva's here, I don't know. The diva's in Viz for whatever reason. Yeah, oh, how do you say it? Loke? Low C7K. Low. Your name's Low. Low. Thanks for the Twitch Prime, dude. I appreciate that. So instead of Low Ek. Okay, cool. Low Ek. Okay, got you. Thank you for the Prime, dude. I do appreciate that. So it's okay. The diva's invis for whatever reason, but the diva's right here being healed. The diva's right here. So instead of being behind here and trying to hand hack the diva, again, it's kind of the same thing. He doesn't need to do anything crazy. I wouldn't even care if he was just unstealth sitting right here. Like, no cap. I would much prefer him unstealth, just sit behind your Rhine shield. I would much rather he does that. But again, when you like this is like a high risk play, and the reason why it's a high risk play is because when Sombers are forced out, there's a window of time where they're not in the fight, right? Because his locator's here. So if he gets forced out, he's like at least a couple of seconds away from this fight. And you want to be as, like, when you locate back, you want to be as close to the fight as possible. But again, he's not even getting these hand hacks. He's forced to recall. I mean, the fight's breaking out by the time he's locating. Like, if you are a Sombra and you're locating and the fight is already broken out like this, it's a mistake. It's a mistake. It's a 1,000% a mistake. And again, New York wins this fight, so good on them. But that doesn't mean what Feather was doing is right. He's absolutely not playing this like optimally. But I do think, as a team, I think New York's doing a good job here, realizing where they should play. Because they're playing out here by Elephant, and it's very hard for Jinmu to get up here and kind of get effective angles to shoot on them. So he has to commit pretty hard and be pretty out in the open and kind of exposed just to get value. But now Leaves coming up on EMP. Okay, he hand-hacks Sombra. I don't think he means to do that. I think he's going for the Diva. Ooh. Is this Locator broken, or do you just not expect the hammer? Is Locator still up? Okay, so he was syncing up and engaged with Gaga, and Gaga called it off, so he just went for a hack anyways. He gets damaged, and I think he just gets swung around the corner by Yakbong that he doesn't expect. Yeah, he just got a little greedy there. Fluorite. What? I mean, hand-hacking Diva in that scenario is fine, but the way he's approaching the hand hacks is kind of what I'm saying. Like, where he's positioned is the problem. Yo, a dame? A dame? A dame? Yeah, a dame. Thanks for the Twitch Prime, dude. Sorry, I'm terrible with names. I try way too hard, and I usually fuck it up. So, a dame. Thanks for the Twitch Prime, dude. Hopefully that was right. I appreciate it. So, Leave gets traded. Like, does he have a locator down? Is he still hacked? Like, it's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm being overly picky here, but it's just crazy to me that Overwatch League players are just walking into rockets and not, like, dodging them, locating out of them. No, he does, right? Does he not have locator? Oh, he doesn't have locator. What happened to his locator? Has he not had a locator down the entire time? That's another issue. Alright, so Chengdu gets Douche Rocket. Let's just say that's unlucky because he has no locator placed down. Good retro Nisha. Hunter's used an awful lot for that. So how does Friday use his bait here? So it's a 4v4. Oh, why do you not boop that? At least go for the boop there. He heard it, right? Is he scared because of the EMP? Yo, he sees the play happening. Yeah. I mean, maybe you don't cancel, but you take that opportunity. If a Mercy's resing in front of you, even in Valk, then maybe boop the res. Maybe it's because he's hiding, but he sees the play happening. He obviously looked towards it to make the play. Oh no! What? What? Why? You know, dude. Okay, let me explain why this is pissing me off. He looks at the Mercy coming down to res the Sombra. The Sombra that New York 1000% knows they have EMP. 1000% knows they have EMP. He watches the res happen. Not only does he watch the res happen, does not try and boop the res, he watches the res happen on the Sombra. And now Sombra, the hero with the EMP that counters your beat. Alright, there's your 2 sips of water. This is pissing me off. This like, it's the opposite of what makes sense. Okay, alright. I'm sorry. Just don't use your beat. Just. And he walks in the bomb. Okay. Alright, listen. If you're gonna use beat that poorly, just save the fucking beat. For the love of God, just save the beat. I'm malding. I am so malding, man. Just don't beat install point if you... I'm trying not to maul this hard, man, but this is like taking what logically makes sense in a scenario and just flipping it on its head and doing the opposite on purpose. Like these beats he's had just make no sense. And another reason why I'm so pissed off of this beat is like, okay, so you're really struggling, like, okay, I can't use this beat without getting impeded. It's Koth. You're up 80% to 0. Just don't use it. Chengdu used Valk, Nano, Bomb, EMP. Let him use 4 ults for 0. Fucking let him. It's his debut. Okay, so a lot of people have been saying about debuts and stuff, and maybe it's because I'm built differently. Maybe it's because I'm wired differently. But I would rock with that excuse if it was LAN. If you were like looking out and you see thousands of people watching you play the game, I would 100% understand that. I would 1000% get with that. But this dude's playing in an office with It's not land. No, I don't buy that excuse. I don't buy the debut excuse when you're playing in a little office. There's no fans. There's no pressure. It's just the game itself. I just don't. I'm not rocking with that excuse for players. Like, I get it. It's his OWL debut, but it's a little different because it's not LAN. It's not a little different. It's a lot different. The pressure of the LAN environment is where I'll start like saying, okay, yeah, it's his first time on stage. You know, like he's only played online before, but this dude's played matches online before. I get it's out. I get it's a step up. I get it. It's like maybe like added mental pressure from himself, but there's no reason any player should be fucking shaking in their boots. Oh my god. Oh, the Overwatch League. Like, if you are, I'm sorry, but if you're playing the Overwatch League and you're like that, maybe this job's not for you. Maybe this job's not for you. Maybe if you're shaking on an online match, maybe professional competition is not for you. And I get it, I get it. Like, I'm not like flaming introverted people or anything like that. But if you want to play at the highest level, you need to be like mentally prepared for this shit. You can't go in the match and just shit the fucking bed. Like, you guys know what I'm saying? Like, it's online. You've had months to prepare for this moment. You just can't, man. You just fucking can't. You just can't go into the match and just shit the bed. It's just not. Yeah, I'll move on. Oh, is it? I've been malding for the past 20 minutes. I'm about to maul some more. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm about to maul some more.
Crazy true.
My eyes! My eyes! Oh, my eyes! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, my eyes! You just solo EMP'd the fastest hero in the game in your fucking spawn! In your spawn doors! The dude is literally a second away from your spawn! Oh, I can't even begin to understand why you would do this. If the ball runs away, who gives a fuck? It's a ball! Oh, I can't. I can't, man. Oh. I am malding. I could pull out my hair and it would start coming out in chunks. I know I've been a player before, so I know what it's like to have other people flame the shit out of you, and I'm trying to keep it together. But for New York, for the love of God, I wouldn't be putting it. I would until he figures out whatever the fuck this is. I would not be putting this guy on Sombra. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel.
Need healing over. I need healing.
So look. Okay, so let's go through the decision-making process. Okay, so he misses the hand hack. Fine. Misses the hand hack. Maybe because he's about to die. Bro, it's a ball. If this was like a diva you could stagger or something, maybe I'd get it. Maybe I'd get it. Maybe it's like, okay, we could stagger this diva, walk in, and we're up one. But you just solo EMP'd the fastest hero in the game in your spawn. In your spawn. Not their spawn, your spawn. So now, they do this. They kill the ball. right? Let's see. Let's see here. Does New York make it to point before ball's back in action? Okay, so not only did they solo EMP ball, but now to 6v5, and 2 of them are dead anyways. Guess who's back? The fucking wrecking ball that died like 10 seconds ago. He's back. He's back. Man, I'd sure love this. Maybe I could like EMP the Fair Mercy out of this guy. Maybe I could EMP a diva. Chengdu just 2 rockets Friday. Why is it You're playing a rush comp. You're playing Mora Lucio. Close range AoE heals. Team here. McCree here. No good. Not good. No good. Not this is not good. Maybe, no, I can't, no, not even maybe. This is not good. This is fucking stupid. Stupid play. So not only does Friday get 2 rocketed, Jinmu knows this guy's solo by himself. He hears him roll away and he just... And it's just over. Gaga, mine's on point. Does he catch Feather? Hold on, let's watch Gaga. Gaga POV. He forces Gaga. No, Feather's probably not gonna die here. It doesn't matter. New York does not have enough pressure because they're just getting picked off. Like, good hand hack from Leave onto Jonak. And listen, I think a lot of the mistakes that are happening for New York here is they see this number, right? They see this number right here. They're like, ooh, 90%. Ooh, all we gotta do is win this fight, right, guys? Let's just throw our ults nilly-willy. Let's do whatever we want. All we gotta do is make one play, right? All we gotta do is win one fight, right? Oh, we can solo EMP ball and spawn. All we need to do is kill him once, cause we just win. No, that's not really how this works when you're playing against a fucking ball counter comp. That's not how it works. Like. Oh, man. It's just over at this point. It's just over. Like, New York has just thrown their ult economy into the bin. Friday wasted beat the fight before. Feather wasted his EMP and spawn. Jonak got hacked out of his coal. They've gotten 30 ults, have gotten 0 value. Now you have okay, there's potential still. There's still potential here. Like, you have High Noon and you have Diva Bomb, but it just pales in comparison to the quality of ults that Chengdu has. And Flora Flora I think is doing the right thing here. But I mean, there's absolutely 0 attempt on the counterplay for EMP. Again, I think New York doesn't have an ult tracker. I'm gonna be real. Or if they do have an ult tracker, he's not very good at ult tracking. Because there's no way you're walking up. I mean, unless it was a plan, but I don't think the plan was to get 5-man EMP'd with no counterplay. So you're telling me if they knew, let's just say whoever the ult tracker is for this team, let's say he's doing his job. Watch Yakpong / Shatter. Oh boy. I see. I see what he's going for, and I'm not gonna flame Yak. Actually, to be honest, I'm not gonna flame Yakpong for the Shatter too much. Like, it looks fucking stupid. But when you're playing Ryan into these comps, it's very hard to find Shatter targets. So, like, I don't blame Yakpong for trying to get aggressive here. Like, I'm flaming people, but, like, I'm not really going to flame him over this too much. Like, it's very hard. You need to, like, take opportunities and try and slam the ball whenever possible, or the Diva, whatever it is. It's just very hard to find slam targets because most of the targets are in the sky or, like, on high ground. So, like, this sucks. Like, obviously, you want him to land Shatters, but, like, and it looks funny, like, haha, bad Shatter, but I don't really fault Yakpong for this. who I fault is whoever is the New York Excelsior's ult tracker or slash planner. For most teams, I don't know about Korean teams, but generally the ult tracker and the fight planner, or like who calls rotations, is the same person. So whoever is calling that, if they know that they have EMP, so if you know that the enemy team has EMP, you absolutely do not 5-stack walk up main. That's just no way. No way. They just aren't tracking notes properly. I just don't believe that they know they have EMP. Because if you know they have EMP, you play down here. You play underneath. You make the EMP be in a spot where you can counterplay it. But now you're walking up main. Now you're walking up main, and you're just tanking a 5-man EMP to the fucking forehead. You can't win in this scenario. You can't win in this scenario. Alternative reason? If they were just doing it to tank the fight real quick, they wouldn't have used the Volt, in my opinion. They wouldn't have used High Noon. It looked like they had a plan to like take a fight and win. Could be. Maybe they dry fight. But let me tell you right now, I have very little faith that they called dry fight, because in professional Overwatch, dry fights really aren't a thing anymore. You don't call dry fights. That's like so 2017. You don't call dry fights anymore. Every fight has potential for winning. You want to try every fight you take. You want to have the possibility of winning the fight, and you absolutely have a 0% chance of winning by walking up main if they have EMP. Zero, zilch, none, nada, 0% chance. If you go bottom, you at least have a 1%. There's at least that slim opportunity that somebody makes a play, or maybe high ground. You at least have a chance over here. Go in here. No shot. No shot. 0% chance. You win. No way. No way. And now they switch comps, which is fine. Bianca tries to bomb the Fair Mercy out of this guy. At this point, New York's desperate. Like, the players are desperate. You can tell just by the way Bianca bombed here. They're impatient. They want to make plays. Because now he's just throwing a bomb at a Fair Mercy that has combos. Like, you bomb a Pharah. You bomb a Pharah when she's used her shift and her conk. Look how easy this is for Chengdu to evade. Look how easy this is. Bro. Oh, let me go back. Hold on. Does Bianca think Jinmu's an idiot? Because Diva body language is really easy to read. Jinmu sees Bianca shooting at him. Oh, wow. He's bombing me? Cool, man. So, Bianca kind of waves bomb. He's desperate to make a play. They do find a quick dive on the Monk. Oh, Monk gets hacked. So, okay. I've been bagging on Feather. Let's see how Feather sets us up. This is actually a nice play here. So, he's behind Monk. Hand hacks. Fine. Now they're playing dive. The way he's playing actually makes sense. Wait. Wait, did Elsa just get back in suit? Oh, what? I can't, Friday. I can't, man. I can't. No, this guy is definitely shaking in his boots. I'm sorry. This guy is definitely shaking in his boots. This guy's scared to make any play. This guy is scared to make mistakes. He can look at where the bomb's going. You can, I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't understand bomb trajectory. I don't know. He can seize where it's going, so he's hiding like the bomb's gonna. Literally, Friday could have, peeked out right here, shot Elsa in the head. Diva doesn't get back in suit. Friday, I'm sorry, like, Friday is legit just scared to play the game, and he's scared to make mistakes. I've seen players like this. I know players like this. This player is scared to make a mistake. He is scared to make a mistake. He is shaking in his boots. He doesn't want to be the reason his team loses. And I'm going to go on a tangent here. So when I talk about people who are scared to make mistakes and scared to lose, I always bring up the Nene graph. Everyone knows the Nene graph where he tried to grab the Sombra in overtime. That's a play. I respect the shit out of Nene, right? I respect the shit out of Nene, right? Because Nene's grab, I don't care if he missed. Nene pulled out his fucking penis and slammed on the table and said, I need to make a play here. I'm gonna take a huge risk and gamble. He went for it. He went for it. He made a play. And obviously this isn't on the same caliber. This isn't the same scenario. But Nene went for it. And yeah, people, shit, Nene grab. People make fun of Nene now. But I don't think that should. I don't think that should be a thing. I don't think Nene grab should be a term anybody uses, because Nene, the scenario Nene was in, I respect the fuck out of his play, because that was the play that was going to win his team the game, and he knew that and he applied it. And then you got players like this who were too scared to do 10 damage to a diva who's standing still because of a diva bomb that he knows is out of LOS. It's just like you won't win games if you're too scared to make plays. You won't win games if you're too scared to make plays. Because now, Diva's back in suit. Jonah gets hacked and killed. They're just getting cleaned up because they're down numbers.
Apagando las luces.
I am unstoppable.
It's like maybe like some of these players are like mechanically better than they're showing right now, but they'll never show that if they're too scared to play the game.
Ready for battle.
Like, some of these mistakes are just so egregious. Like, if this was like contenders, I would like chalk it up like, yeah, okay, it's just a contenders player, right? It's not a who was your ult tracker on your Valiant team last year?
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Put your security in my hands.
Me. It was me. Fun fact, I was not originally the ult tracker for Valiant Season 3, but not gonna diss Rain or anything, but Rain did ult tracking, and the coaches weren't happy with how accurate it was, so they had me do it, and I was a lot better at it, so I was a pretty good ult tracker. Not to toot my own horn or anything. If anybody is a competitive player in here and they're looking for ways to improve their gameplay without having anything to do with mechanical skill, ult track. This game is all a lot about ults. If you can accurately track the enemy team's ults and plan around it accordingly, you are a great asset to any team. All right, so let's talk about the comps. Hunters is shown to play this Orisa ball comp, and while I'm not, I don't know if I really understand the mechanics of how it works. Well, I gotta guess how it works. I do think there's counters to it, and I don't think anybody's really exercised the comps to beat it. But I think it's interesting. Giving teams different takes and kind of making them think, I think, is a skill within itself. Like, teams, when they see Orisa ball, they're like, what the fuck? What is this? What do we play into it? And then everyone's silent, like, well, I don't know. What do we play? And I think New York has a very bad case of this if you watch their fucking musical heroes situation over here. So now they're on Sombra and a Brig. Oh, now they're on Monkey. Now they're on Kree. Now they're on Echo. It's like they play like 2 or 3 different comps before they decide. Poor Ivy, dude. They finally settle on what heroes they want to play into the comp. Ivy shifts up and catches a fucking bullet to the dome. Oh shit, this is funny. Oh shit on. That's funny. Okay, and now I fundamentally don't agree with New York's comp, and I'll explain why. I fundamentally do not agree with the comp. I don't know what prompted them to switch to this comp. So you're playing Kree, and I don't really know why. Echo is fine. I'm completely okay with Echo Mercy here. I'm completely fine with Echo Mercy here. But one, why are you playing Kree? What value does McCree get here? Okay, maybe it helps contest the Pharah. Okay, sure. Maybe you can keep a check on the Pharah. But I mean, that's it. What, you gonna flash the ball every once in a while? I don't really see what McCree accomplishes here. You have a Widow sitting across the map who's gonna be constantly pressuring you every single second, every move you make. I don't know if Flora plays Widow. I have no idea. But what is, again, for another hero, what does Monkey do here? What does Monkey do here? You quite literally have a spam. Hunters is playing a spam across the map. Make your life hell as you walk up comp. This hero is going to be across the map. This hero is going to be across the map. This hero is going to be in the skybox. This hero is going to be in the skybox. And sure, yeah, like maybe like you can get Gaga, you can shoot the tanks, but like these aren't tanks that you can kill easily with an Ana pocket. Like what's Winston going to do? Zap Elsa while he's fortified? You're not touching these heroes. You're not touching these heroes. This hero you never really go on to. What the fuck are you doing with Monkey here? What does Monkey accomplish? What does Monkey accomplish here? Nothing. It accomplishes nothing. I'll tell you the answer. It accomplishes nothing. Diva's fine. Again, but now because you're playing Monkey, you're basically forced on the Ana. But Ana doesn't really do anything here. And you're playing a Mercy for the Echo. But the comp I would suggest, if I was in New York situation, if I was looking at their comp, and obviously I've had more time to think about it, I wasn't put on the spot, I wasn't in the server. It's a lot harder when you have to come with that on a spot. But just play Echo, play Mercy. Everything else, play these three heroes. Okay, these three heroes can effectively get value versus Hunter's comp. They have things to do. Ball. Listen, here's what I'd play. Ball. Zen. Tracer. Because any hit scan, unless Flora has got some sort of sick Widow that I don't know about, unless you plan on mirroring the Widow, I wouldn't be playing any sort of flick scan hero into this comp. I wouldn't. Because you're not going to deal with Jinmu effectively because the sightlines are too poor, and you're going to get outranged by Leaf unless you're mirroring Widow. Drop the hit scan. Like, completely. Like, either... Maybe that's a mistake, but what I would go for is playing off the fact you have a Zenyatta and Discord Orb. Zen, yeah, listen, why I want to play Zen here is because they're playing Widow, Pharah. There's no sort of diver. All there is Gaga. Gaga's not going to solo kill your Zen by himself, and if he does, he's likely to get traded because you have you can either play Brig or Mercy, which is fine. But the Discord Orb from the Zen is going to help facilitate your DPS to take space, because the number one issue that New York had this map was taking space. They literally had no control over the map the entire time. But the problem with this comp is New York is playing a bunch of heroes that quite literally just struggle to get any sort of value into what Hunters is playing. And I really think New York plays this map because, one, they pick heroes to get no value, and two, the heroes that did get value, they didn't play them right. Specifically Ivy, and I'm going to watch Ivy a lot on this map because he is playing... Listen up. A big reason why a lot of teams in NA do not play Pharah is because a lot of teams love to play Echo. And Echo Mercy in a duel is a lot better than a Pharah Mercy in a duel. So if you counterpick the Pharah with Echo, you should be hard abusing the fact that you were going to be winning the duels. But Ivy plays like he's never taken a duel in his life. He's playing across the map the entire time. I don't understand. So Yakpung goes in. And I guess they're trying to farm Nano or something. Let's go back. This is another thing to talk about. So I don't know what Yakpung and Bianca are doing here. I don't understand the objective here. You don't have dive heroes. You're playing McCree Echo, a spam comp. Your Echo is not even remotely in a position to follow up. Maybe if they coordinate this dive, Ivy should be here. Ivy should be looking for setups here. But Ivy's across the map. Your two tanks are walking into Pharah Mercy range, into Orisa Ana, and they get booped in by Ball, and they die. This achieves nothing. This achieves nothing. So not even with Echo, I don't agree with this dive. And Echo's not even there. So, like, miscommunication 1 and poor dive 2. So it's just a wombo combo of nothingness. Okay, so fine. Bad, poor first dive. Let's change the way you approach. Let's not focus on dive so much. Let's get the cart in the choke, and then we'll reassess the situation. Fine. Okay, you got the cart in the choke. They've repositioned the way they have changed the way they position now, and now the number one information that New York needs is where is the Widow, because where Widow's sightlines kind of dictates how New York is gonna go, especially Ivy. Like. So what Ivy needs to be doing, or anybody needs to be doing, is getting eyeballs on Leave so they can properly use the map And Ivy can be aggressive and can carry. Because Ivy's your fucking carry here. Ivy is going to be the one that breaks you out of this. But, one, they're playing really slow. Ivy hasn't even attempted to look for any sort of information. Because I guess he's just incredibly scared of leave. Now, Flora's on Sombra. I guess Sombra works. I guess. But what does Sombra really achieve here? Maybe you hack the ball. Maybe you can shoot Orisa in the back. I'd much rather have Tracer. Tracer's just a much more consistent threat. It's more mobile. It's more in the fight. There's less downtime in between the windows with Locator. I'd much rather have a Tracer here instead of a Sombra. I don't think Sombra makes much sense at all. But at least with the Sombra now, the Sombra can scout for the Widow and call positions, and Ivy can play accordingly. Alright, Wild Person, have a good night. So Ivy knows where the Fair Mercy is set up. Here's another big issue that I've had with New York, is that I don't think New York knows what they want to do. Like, New York has been up, they've had their heroes here for a while now, and they just kind of sit here, kind of pondering of, what do we do? Okay, so Huntress has made adjustments, right? They've changed the way the position. So instead of Elsa being a little bit closer, he's backed up now. Monk's playing here, Widow's playing here, Fairmer's in the skybox. They've given up the cart point now. Can Bianca touch the point now? They can adjust. They just seem they seem to flail around and not make on the fly adjustments to how they play. Because now they're AFKing, trying to walk up left side stairs. And that's not going very well. Because they're getting spammed by Pharah. They're in the Widow LOS. They're getting shot by Ana. They're getting shot by Orisa. That's not very good. They're struggling there. So they're building Nano. So they say Nano Monkey is the way we're gonna win this. And my response to that line of thinking is, how the fuck could you possibly think a Nano Monkey into this comp is your answer? Who are you going to Nano Monkey? Where the fuck is Yakpung gonna go? Who does he dive? Who? Where does Nano Monkey go? The only answer is to dive the Orisa, but if Chengdu's on their game and they get a nade off and they shoot a fortified Orisa, that man's not dying. Nah. Ana? The problem with that answer is that Ana's across the fucking map. There's no speed. There's no way a monkey touches an Ana here. Ana's way too far. Way too far. There's no, and if Yakpung did want to dive Ana, he would have to walk from here all the way to about like here, or maybe like here, just to get a chance to get on Ana. And if he does get on Ana, he's gonna get cooldown and he's gonna die, or the Nano's gonna get nothing. Diving Ana is out of the question here. There is nothing to dive, and this is why I completely take fault with, one, the comp that New York's playing, and two, how they're playing it. So now, they go Nano Monkeys. Okay, so like, they're like just defaulting to answers that would work against other comps. Like, oh, that's Nano Monkey. He's getting poked out. He has to drop bubble earlier because he's afraid of dying. I think Elsa dies here, okay? So bear with me. I think Elsa dies here. That's fucking great, but if you're Yakpung and you're getting Nano Monkeyed, and this is New York's win condition, is shoot a cornered Orisa with Fortify, that's not going to get you anywhere. That is not getting you anywhere. Even if Elsa dies here, which I think he does, you've used everything just to kill one Orisa, while a Widow is playing Kovacs on the high ground. The Pharah is above you with no pressure, and an Ana's across the map lobbing nades. 6 people are looking at a fortified Orisa, while 5 other people are going to fuck your team shit up. So Elsa runs, and oh great, Elsa dies. He's getting res in 5 seconds or less. Elsa, dude, Nisha is so good. I've been bagging on NYXL the entire time, which is completely fair. But Nisha's so good. This is very minor. But Nisha drops looks at Bianca and says, I'm gonna res. Come get me. Come get me, Bianca. So Bianca uses his shift to try and stop the res. He baits the shift, gets him onto him, and then Nisha reses, because there's no boop to stop the res. Very minor, but very important detail as to why Nisha has been so good on the Mercy. So now, New York has sat AFK for 2 minutes, basically 2 minutes to build a Nano Monkey. They Nano Monkeyed Orisa, and he is rezzed in 5 seconds or less. So it took them 2 minutes almost to find a plan, and it took Chengdu 5 seconds to counter that plan. So now it's 6v6. Chengdu has map advantage. They have ult advantage. What's the move now? So now what's the move? So you've used Nano Monkey to get in, right, and to buy all this space. So I guess the idea is you nano your monkey, you get all the eyes in your monkey, and then your carry heroes can carry and get really aggressive, like your Echo. Oh, wait. Yeah, you can't do that if your Echo's sitting on the ground halfway across the map, looking into a Widow's eyeballs. Ah, shoot. Get him next time, guys, right? What is this man Ivy doing? Why am I watching a ground Echo? Why am I watching ground Echo? What has this man been doing for the past 20 seconds? What? Why are you here? Why are you purposely on the ground, walking into where a... Let me explain how fucking stupid this is. Let me explain how stupid this is. Echo can fly. Echo could go anywhere on the map. Echo could go anywhere. He can go over roofs. He can flank. He has a mercy pocket. He's pretty pocketed. He has heals with him all the time. Ivy can go here, can go right side, and go to a very popular Widow spot. Oh, whoa, you see this angle here? Leave either dies or has to run away. Now that Leave's on his back foot, now Ivy can just patrol the map, run in and take a duel. But instead, oh, this is the path Ivy takes. Okay. Dude, I am just dumbfounded. If I had an Echo playing on my team, like this big of a pussy, I would immediately bench him. And I would play somebody else who has a set of balls. Because this is pathetic. This guy is playing literally across the map while his monkey is dude, like, look. Okay. Deep breaths. Yakpunk is getting ready to walk in and engage. Great. I'm fine with that. Why is my Echo Mercy not even remotely in a spot to be able to follow up on this pressure he's about to take? This is shit that Contenders team. Dude, a Contenders team would play this series better than New York did. This is as simple as Monkey says, I'm going in. Echo says, oh, okay, I'll go in with you. Simple as that. Simple as that. That's all it takes, man. But Ivy is across the map on the ground. I gotta stop watching. I'm just gonna roll the tape. Great. He kills the Orisa. That's fantastic. That's just great. I can't rewind. I have to. I have to keep going. It's just pitiful. I am. All right. So we've seen what not to do, right? We've seen what not to do for New York, right? Did they even attempt to change the way they take this next fight? I mean, Ivy's at least a little closer to Pharah this time. This is improvement. Okay, so he's playing on the roofs this time. I approve of this. Okay, play the roofs. Yes. Yes, shoot the Pharah. Good job. Okay, Pharah has to go away. Fantastic. Pharah is disengaged on the duel here. You can't chase him across the map because of the threat of the Widow. Fine. Okay? You see the Widow, you know he's looking at you. Fine. But for the love of God, take some other part of the map. I am literally on my hands and knees begging you, Ivy. Grow a pair of balls and play the game somewhat creatively. This is like some honest to God pussy shit. That this is step one. This is step one for the Echo here. They have actually taken some part of the map that is creative and it helps your team take space. This is great. This is finally it's taken them 2.5 minutes, but their carry hero has found a way to get value. But mind you, he's been playing Echo the entire game, and Flora switched to Sombra halfway, and he's closer to ulting Ivy he is. Let's just keep that in mind. I'm changing my pred. No. Nope. 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 So he finally takes the right side of the map. They have all the info. Clearly, they have the info that two very squishy, very diveable targets are grouped together, and you have all of your cooldowns, and you're taking an angle to get behind them. Right? Right? You see Flora. Flora knows. Does Ivy know? Obviously, very clearly Ivy doesn't know, because Ivy completely abandons the fact that there are very diveable targets and opts to try and take the duel, which is fine, but very, very, very miserably. He's not even close to doing damage. He whiffs miserably, uses all the cooldowns on a completely pocketed. Oh my good God, my eyes. Again, I know what it's like to be a player, and I know what it's like to get shit talked, but this is the worst Echo play that we have seen in the league so far, and it's not even close. All right. So besides Ivy, I want to see how they set up the fight here. How do they fight here? So Ivy's going behind. The Monkey Diva are gonna walk across the map and get on the back line. Wait, there's just so much going wrong here. It's like a catastrophic meltdown of cooldown usage and thought process and ult tracking and planning. Like you're there's just so much going wrong here. So your tanks, I don't know what the fuck the plan is here, but the tanks are finally getting like a little deeper here, right? But what the fuck are your tanks doing using your cooldowns here? Why are my Monkey and Diva shifting and landing here? What does this do? Why? What is taking a backside statue do when their entire backline is grouped up here, Elsa's sitting in a corner, and the other people... Okay, so both tanks waste their cooldowns, take 0 space, achieve absolutely nothing. Ivy completely butchers everything that he did right in a span of 1 second. I think the only person who did anything remotely right this fight was Flora, by getting behind them, pressuring the backline with a hand hack, finally getting some pressure on some important characters. He's pressuring Leave. He's getting 2 people to look at him. He's doing shit here. He's finally doing something. Flora is doing something. Flora is actually accomplishing something. He try and counter EMPs to Pharah, which I don't hate. He gets a pretty, I don't know about sizable, but he only hacks a couple of people. But I like what he's attempting to do. But everybody else is just fucking shitting and pissing and fucking, it's just awful. Just literally negative fucking game sense going down right now. And the thing is, Hunters blew their load. So, hey, New York fans, it's looking up, right? New York's got 5 ults going into this fight. Hunters have none.
Team kill.
Oh boy, can't wait for New York to win this heavily advantageous ult
60
fight.
seconds remaining.
Hashtag ever upward.
Flight routine activated.
Enemy seen. Where does it hurt?
New York gotta be the only team that's ever played in the Overwatch League just walk into 2 rockets constantly. I've never seen so many people walk into rockets that are flying from across the map and die. Okay, now Bianca again. I can feel Bianca's tilt. Bianca wants a play to be, dude. Bianca wants his team to do something so goddamn bad. This is for the love of God, we are sucking so fucking hard. Please do something, bomb. This is what that is. This is what this is right here. Oh, Friday's dead. Oh, I'm sick of this. I'll make a play. I'll make a play. No, nothing. And he's dead. So at this point, New York has lost full, but this is terrible from Bianca. The fact that he's lost full and he's tilt bombing, because all they need to do is 6v6, hold W, press 5 ults if they have to, and win. That's it. That's literally all New York needs to do. That's literally the one thing they need to accomplish on this map to get first point. Can't even do that from the looks of things. Let's get a check-in with Kovacs player. Leave.
No one can hide from my sight.
Oh, it's Gaga.
10 seconds remaining.
So wall hacks are on Flora. All right, so Flora dies. He gets caught out because of his locator, because of wall hacks. I don't hate that. That sucks for Flora, but that's not really. I want to say it's not his fault, but that just sucks. Wall hacks countered him pretty hard. Gaga was on his ass. That's tough. How does Jonak die?
10 seconds.
That's just a good play from Jinmu. That sucks from Jonak, but that was a really good play from Jinmu. Ivy trades. Okay, Ivy gets a trade. This Friday res. Friday res is Jonak. Initial res is Jinmu. But it's again like, oh, okay. Oh wait, let's check in with Yakbang here. How's he using his primal? How does Yakbon use his primal here? He's going in. He's trading main. He gets boot back by ball. Oh, gotta pop primal case on Leave. Okay, good juggles. Leave fucks up his grapple. Very generous of him for Leave to fuck up the grapple like that. Okay, he gets him. He gets Leave. That was a little scuffed. Wait, did Ivy copy? No, surely Ivy didn't copy Widow here. Oh, surely not. Don't say it ain't so. Ivy's fucking sucked major fucking balls this map, but he was gonna die. I don't hate that. He probably could have been a little more patient and copied like maybe a ball here instead. Yeah, he's scared of dying. I don't hate that.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
I don't hate that. As much as Ivy sucked, that's not the end of the world. He was gonna die. Okay, so now Yakpung is in the back prime lane. So what's going on in the front line? We haven't really paid attention to Elsa, and I feel like that's because Elsa has not had to do anything. How long do you think Elsa's been sitting in this corner behind a shield? I'd venture to say for up to 2 minutes, just not moving.
Routing navigation systems to
Gaga hard carries by knocking in Jonak and killing him. How does Friday not linked up with Ivy? How does Friday die? Wait, Elsa carried with the pull. Wait, holy shit. Wait, Elsa's just God Orisa. Wait, Elsa's just God. He's just God himself, reincarnated, playing Orisa in the corner. That's still ugly as shit from Friday. That's still just so ugly.
cease your resistance.
Sterben nicht.
Ivy's finally doing something, but it's about 4 minutes too late. Just... Oh, great. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours already. We're only halfway through map 2. And a steam roll? Man, I sure have not been malding too much, right, guys?
Zero. Switching sides. Initiate.
Ivy got the overtime courage. Yeah, Ivy saw like, oh man, game's almost over. Maybe I should actually do something. Doing something seems pretty cool. I'd like to do something. That seems nice.
Ready.
So New York. I don't know what the logic is. Maybe they just play Ashe here and they're just going to what they default. I don't really know the logic on what they play, but I like Ashe here. I think Ashe is good. If you don't want to play Widow, Ashe is still very good on this map. Ashe, good pick. Good. I like that. Ivy almost gets one rocketed. I really don't know what Bianca and Yakpa are doing. Maybe just farm a nano. Okay, Chengdu doing a good job playing over the roof, making Flora do something by shooting at him while getting value by shooting the rockets in behind. Look at Jinmu, man. This is how you play a flying hero. Jinmu's got a fucking cojones. He's got a set of cojones on him. He's not afraid to get in there, get the dirty work done. Nice sleep from Jin. Wait, Jinmu live? Oh, hell nah. Yo, why is Jonak doing more than like? How is Ivy dead? Where's the Tracer at? Where's my man's at? Where's the follow-up damage? Where'd he go? So Gaga dies. Monk dies. Let's get from Yakpang. Jinmu trades Friday. And Diva Mech. Jinmu gets 2. Man, fuck dying. He got 2 there. You take that. Florida get... Dude, did Gaga get res? Gaga gets back and immediately... Wait. Gaga came back and immediately comboed out the Ashe? Is that what happened? Wait. Flora's not full HP? You where? Where's Jonak? Oh, please don't tell me your carry is gonna die. So Flora gets... Because Friday's dead and Jonak is off doing whatever, I don't know, nanoing somebody. But Bob is airing people out. I don't know why I'm staring at a dead body. So good trades, but it's so fucking sloppy. Literally, New York is just holding this on by the skin of their fucking teeth. Flora swaps to... What? Why is Flora on Sombra? What? Okay, so like you like when you're like doing hero swaps, you're like, okay, well I can't get value because of this, this, and this, so I play this hero to get value here and here and here. Maybe it's because there's Bald Diva. Maybe he wants to make a hack play. Maybe. I don't like this. I don't know. Whatever. Oh great, wall hacks are up. Some good value here. What do you want me to say, man? Like, this is some shit I'd see from fucking Masters players while I'm playing ranked. How was Ivy? Did Ivy get sleeped? Did he get slept? At least Ivy got outplayed. Like at least Ivy was trying to do something. At least he got outplayed. At least he made fucking Monk make a play. This dude swapped Sombra, did air, held his little fucking hack buttons, and did nothing the entire time. It's just over.
Team kill. Victory.
Oh boy, let's see it. I can't wait for Temple of Anubis. Surely New York has learned their lesson and they put Guangbu in. Oh. Flora Ivy again, huh? Who's New York's head coach? Why not? Why not put Guangbong in? Why not? Huh? Maybe a player who has a fucking set of balls who's actually gonna do something and not feed the whole time. Unreal. Unreal. Best player on the bench who can actually make a play just sitting there and watch his team fucking piss away a match.
30 seconds.
Worst right now, New York at Guangzhou? New York. This is a pathetic display of Overwatch. They're not even playing in the game. Like at least like Guangzhou like kind of plays the game a little bit and it like makes sense what they're doing. They're just not very good. New York's just not playing the game. So they have Jimmy in. So Hunters is playing a very, I feel like a very standard comp here. Sometimes you see the Ashe here instead of the Sombra. But on attack it's probably easier to run the Sombra. The Ashe is maybe hard to get angles. Because you can get up here and get punished pretty easily. So I don't hate Hunters comp. New York again. I think New York's comp at least here makes a little more sense. Ashe Echo here is very good here on this point, so that's a start. They're at least playing something that makes sense. Oh, that's just unlucky. Oh, that's just unlucky. Bubble hack? Not like it would have mattered if there was a bubble or not, because the dude didn't respond to the fact he was getting hacked. The dude didn't respond. Look. First of all, this positioning fucking sucks anyways. What is this for? Why are you sitting here? Why not start on the high ground and then drop on them? Why are you playing on the low ground next to them in a spot where this can even happen, right? So you're just sitting here, AFK. What, are you going to cleave them as they walk in? I get that. Like, maybe you want to cleave them as they walk in. But if you want to cleave them when they walk in, play on the high ground. You can do the same thing. They get there, then you drop. Okay, you hear the voice line? Okay, you hear voice line. Sombra's here.
Initiating the hack.
He looks at... He didn't even acknowledge the fact that there was a Sombra hacking him. It was on his screen, and he just did not acknowledge it at all. So now the person that holds all your space is dead. You can hopefully play on the high grounds, but now Chengdu just gets a free dive. Leave can actually aim on Echo, so he stickies the Mercy, and it's just... First fight's over. I mean, yeah, New York is very clearly tilted, in my opinion. Like, even though they've been playing like trash, like there are people that are making very, very obvious tilt plays. Yo, a hyphen, thanks for being ZG a sub, I appreciate it. It's just like when you're in New York, like when you're getting rolled like this, when you come out map 3 after halftime, you just like need to like put your foot down and like actually show you can win fights. And like if you're in New York and you get rolled like this in the first fight, it's just over, man. Like, the mental is just gone. There's nothing you can say to bring people back from this shit. People are checked out. It's very hard to pull people back from this mental state. You need like a really good head coach or a really good like team leader. Okay, so good. What? Okay, so let's see where is the Echo Mercy played here. What space are they holding? Ivy is on the ground on point right side. Listen, I'm not an Echo player, right? But this doesn't seem like good positioning to me. Playing in a spot where your Mercy has to play on the ground, split from your Ana, and you're playing like a little bitch on point, not moving, not holding any space, not making any plays, not looking for any angles, not trying to go behind. Maybe playing here, assassinating the Ana. Maybe playing here, taking the duel with leave. He has Mercy pocket. This guy only has a Brig. Now, he's playing in a pussy-ass, awful angle, leaving Friday out to dry. What... I mean, yeah, it's not even just Ivy. Like, where is Yakpung? Where is the diva? You're playing Winston diva. So if you're playing Winston diva, you want to play for this high ground as much as you can and try and control some of the map. But Yakpung is sitting right underneath where an Echo is. Wow, hey, at least Bianca's somewhat doing something. He's holding some part of the map. At least he's controlling something. What are these guys doing? What space are they holding? What are they accomplishing? Nothing. They're doing nothing. They're letting Chengdu take all the map, take all the initiative. At least Bianca's like, hey, I got this part of the map. I'm holding it down, you know? They can't come here. But now, I'm just sorry, but like, the people who are holding the space and supposed to be making the plays are playing like straight bitches right now. Like, absolutely pussy shit. Like, I don't know what Yakpung is doing. Dude, seriously, I've seen tons and tons of maps of Overwatch. I don't think I've ever seen a monkey default to playing on a point. Ever. Ever. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a monkey do this.
Pick for Spark NYXL.
Spark 3-1, maybe 3-0. Unless New York pulls himself out of this, which I don't know. Dude, spreading for Spark New York is literally just guessing if New York will pull themselves out of this awful fucking rut. And they actually play the game. They do, they have a chance to win. If they play like this again, New York, Spark is going to roll over them. It's not even going to be close. Okay, so Bianca's, again, Yakpung, for the love of fucking God, get your ass off the point. Please stop. Get some help. Why? Who? I am concerned with Yakpung's game sense, but not only am I concerned with Yakpung's game sense, I'm concerned with the amount of coaches that New York has, and they see this in scrims or whatever the fuck, and they don't tell him that this is fucking dog shit. My man's is AFK!
Going free. Here it comes.
How does Monk's nade not land on himself there? Oh, he's antied. Oh, okay, so this wasn't a Yakpung play. This was Jonak desperately finding a way to get a play done. Nice, okay. Good job, Jonak. Nice. Okay, cool.
Triple kill.
Keep out of my way.
He has moved up. Whoever told him to do this, whether this was himself, he got off the point. Hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. Praise the Lord. He's holding the high ground. Very nice. Very nice. It does. Oh, and Ivy positions accordingly. Off his main tank and his diva holding space. Oh, Pog. Nice. Good shit. Oh, but it doesn't matter because hunters have the entire ult bank and they get EMP'd. You know what's fucking funny about this? They haven't been holding up the entire time while EMP wasn't there, and the time they do hold up, they hold up and they just tank an EMP to the face. This fucking team, man, they're doomed. They're fucking doomed, man. They've got literally opposite game sense. Literally opposite. What they're doing. Oh, good God. You don't need to hold point versus EMP, but you don't need all 4 of your members to be in a spot where you can get EMP'd. You need some sort of split so they don't get all 4 EMP'd and you can like pocket somebody who gets EMP'd. But they had 4 members all in the same spot. And normally holding like this would be good when they didn't have EMP or the fight's different. It's literally just, whatever they're doing, I would say just do the opposite and New York will probably have a better time. So Yakpung drops back because he got EMP'd, now he's going back in. Okay, he bubbled the flail. Doesn't matter they have rally now. He can't really do anything. He gets grabbed. He's dead. Gaga buying all kinds of space with his primal. Gaga's going fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs in the back line. Oh, good bubble from Elsa. Oh, Gaga lives. Oh, that's such a good bubble from Elsa. And it's just over. The rally's up, but it's not really doing anything. She's not pocketing anybody. It's just a rally. I mean, Friday's doing a good job living. I mean, all things considered, like, the retake from the other players are not bad. Like, they're actually, like, doing stuff here at the ends. But it doesn't matter because the Brig is pocketing Elsa with a nano. I remember Elsa going crazy here. Elsa actually hard carried here at the ends. This was the one play where I was like, okay, Elsa maybe has got something going on here. Elsa looks improved. Like, Elsa actually looked like he's playing the game. Who do you think is the best player in New York? You gonna make me pick one? Oh, that's a. It's Guang Bung, but he hasn't played. In terms of who's playing right now, maybe Jonak, maybe Bianca. Okay, so 100. Now here's where my full mold came into effect. Hunters played almost the exact same comp, barring Pharah instead of Echo. In New York, changed nothing. They fixed nothing. They did the exact same shit on Dorado. That is a complete failing in coaching, and that is a complete failing in game sense on both sides. That is embarrassing. That you get the same look, the exact same look from Hunters, barring one hero, but it's nearly exactly the same, and you change nearly nothing. Oh, you got a Tracer instead of a Sombra this time. Goody. Oh, great.
Damage systems increase.
Shit on. I watched your first rod review and you said Elsa wasn't good. In the past, Elsa was not good. And anybody that says that Elsa was good on the teams that were in there before is just wrong and lying and making up shit because Chengdu's good now. Everybody who reviewed Chengdu would say Elsa was 1,000% supposed to be a weakness going into this year. Period. Period. Anybody that is not saying that is trying to be revisionist and trying to change the way that people were thinking preseason. Look at the fucking balls on this man. Have you seen New York do anything even remotely as aggressive as this? Did you just... This guy walks up main into a door. One, he two taps the Tracer. Look at this. He just shits on him. No respect. He has pocket. He can do whatever he wants. Yeah, okay, so in the offseason, I was like, okay, Chengdu had a big miss here, but I'm not getting League. Like, period. Like, I thought if Chengdu had gotten League, things would have been a lot different, and I would have rated them at probably at the position they're at now. But I felt like, for me, off the pass, Elsa was a big hole in this roster, and he was gonna weigh down people, and I was uncertain on the support line. The support line's been great, and Elsa has been improved. So, everything I thought before preseason just goes out the window. I don't mind being wrong at all. Like, I was wrong. Like, I got things wrong. I didn't have the info. I was wrong. Oh, Leave is just boxing out a Tracer. This man doesn't care. Oh.
Restoring health systems.
Man, he gets headshot for sure, but Jesus, that engage was so dog shit in so many ways. Not just from Yakbong. That was terrible Matrix. Jonak gets his nade eaten. He's... Oh, Jesus. That was bad from all parties involved. He was expecting Nano, but across the board, that was dog shit. Yakbong took too much damage. Bianca didn't Matrix properly, and Jonak wasn't in a good spot to Nano. I mean, Leave is just... Let's go back to Leave POV off of Jimmy. So Yakbong dies. Jonak dies. Goodbye, Friday. Look at this man. This man doesn't give a fuck. No fucks given. You, in an Overwatch League game, you stand no chance of winning when the enemy player gets to do shit like Leave is doing now and there's no punish. If Leave feels confident enough to play like this, the match is already over. The match is already over. Hey, don't worry though. New York's got that Nano Monkey 2 minutes into the year. Hey, New York's got Nano Monkey. Hey, they're gonna jump at Orisa. Hey, here we go. Let's watch. Let's bask in its glory. Oh yeah, this is so juicy. Yeah, zap that Orisa. Yeah, fuck him up. Oh, that was so high value. See how much ult percentage you got there? Oh, he's 56 on ult 2 minutes into the game. Fuck yeah, this comp is good into that comp. Woo! Goodbye, Ivy. Again, why is Ivy playing so fucking scared and just playing on the ground, following people? Why is he... Can he not go here? He's got a pocket. Like, is he that... I mean, I guess he's that scared of the Widow or maybe getting pulled. Why does an Echo with a pocket need to follow the rest of the team around? Why are they 6-manning in a dive comp? Ivy's legit been scared from the fucking get-go to play the game.
Target destroyed. My ultimate is fully charged.
There you go. Oh, no, you had that... Ah, great. Walking in the straight line versus a Widow. 6-man. Cool. 4-star res. Yeah. Look at Leave, man. Look at Leave. Leave is just the problem solver. He's just erasing problems left and right across the map. Good copy. Leave is doubled up on copies. Wait, Gaga's going nuts. This man's going sicko mode. Look at this guy. Oh, good. Oh, that's tough. That was a good sleep from Monk. Holy shit. Kills Jonak. Finishes off Bianca. Just in there cleaning up, man. The fucking janitor. (2019) Mayhem versus NYXL in this game. Who would win? Depends. The one with me. Is it the one with me on the roster? The one without me on the roster was helpless. If no, then no. Those mans had no idea what they were doing across the board. Valiant versus NYXL. If they played in this match the same way, Valiant. No cap. No cap. Okay, so did they finally get on Jimmy? Okay, they finally found a way to get on Jimmy here. How does that happen? Okay, so Flora goes Tracer and wraps behind and forces Jimmy not to play here. So that's good. That's a good step. Forces the grapple up at the same time they're getting nano dove. I was almost a shot on the Ivy. Gaga's gonna clean up though, because Gaga is fucking Gaga, pounding. Good coordinated. It's just like team diff, player diff. What are your thoughts on Valiant as a team? Nothing with the org. The new one? I actually think they have some pretty decent players. I think Molan Ron is pretty good. Silver 3 has been decent. Wea is pretty decent. And Crystal's not bad, but I think the big players holding them back are Hybe and actually no, Silver 3 has had flashes, but he's been really consistent. And Crystal's not as good. Shocheng's last player. It was Shocheng, Molan Ron, and Wea, who I thought were the ones who were decent. The other 3 have been kind of spotty, including Crystal. I don't think Crystal's been that great.
Damage systems increased. Systems on fire.
Look at the fucking balls in this man. God, Leaf is just the GOAT.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Winston.
Am I gonna review Fusion's game? Probably not tonight. No, I'll probably do it tomorrow. I'm not doing too much in-depth shit anymore because at this point New York's just getting outplayed and they've been tilted obviously for a while now, and it's just literally just player diff, team diff across the board. Flora gets a good trade on Anisha. I mean, but like, has Gaga dropped below like? Okay, last time. This will be the last one that I do. I'm gonna go back. Has Gaga like dropped below like half HP the entire time versus this comp? I don't think so. I don't think Gaga has dropped below half HP like once. Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys watching this man's ball gameplay? This guy's a fucking nut. Oh my. I'm sorry. And that's that. I've got no words for the end of this. I think I've said enough about how I feel about how New York played, and Chengdu also played very well. Do not get me wrong, but New York was painfully bad the entire time. Painfully bad.